Alright, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Desktop Distractions. I'm the one, the only, the Eddie, and today we're going to be playing with the Mezco 112 Invincible Iron Man. So here is the packaging right here. You get the cool Iron Man symbol right there in the front. Nice red and yellow. Right there. Little Iron Man helmet on the sides. Oops. Right there on the side. And here on the back, cool images of everything this figure comes with. You get, of course, the Iron Man figure, all the accessories it comes with, little photon blast, little missiles, interchangeable hands. And yeah, it even shows you the helmet, how you could remove the faceplate, open it, comes with the stand and whatnot. But you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight to the figure. All right. All right, so here is the Iron Man right out of the packaging. And as you notice, he's a lot shinier than the last Mezco we reviewed, the Mezco 112 Spider-Man. And that's because he is mostly made out of die-cast. So he's a lot shinier, as you can see with the shiny red and gold paint job he's got going on here. So that's pretty nice. Here's in the front. Here he's in the back. See, very shiny metallic, beautiful looking figure. It's an amazing Iron Man figure. But yeah, let's just go through the articulation. All right, so for articulation, we'll just go head to toe. So as far as his head goes, he can look down like that much, which is pretty far down. And when looking up, he looks up a whole lot, and that's so you can get him those cool flying poses, just like so. Now, as far as his torso goes, he does bend down that much. Not too far, but he can bend up a lot. Again, it's so you can get him like really face up for when he's like flying and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, his arms go up about that high. You know, and you can rotate them all. Pretty much just like the Spider-Man, except you don't get that whole fabric goods suit kind of restricting you. You see all his joints and everything. He does have double jointed elbows, but they only go up about that high. They don't bend all the way over. And yeah, his wrists, of course, you get the typical wrist swivel here and the hinge. It's on that little ball joint type peg. We'll show you how to remove the hands later and stuff. But yeah, you get a wide range of motion. Let's see. Now, he does have this belt, and it is kind of loose, so it does wiggle around and move. I guess that way you could, you know, move his waist and get like a bigger range of motion with him. That way it doesn't like hinder anything. That's cool. Yeah, his legs kick up like that high, just like that. He does have this, you know, swivel in his thigh. So that's cool, so you get all this rotation there. Oh, as far as the splits go, he does the splits pretty far. Oh, and be careful with paint rubbing, because I just put his leg up right there, and then like I rotated it, and now it left like this red mark. So that was totally my bad. Wow, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, and then his knees. Yeah, he does have double jointed knees, so you can bend them like that far. Let's see. Oh, he does have this little cut in his calf, so you can rotate right there, like so. Oh yeah, as far as ankle pivot goes, he gets a lot of ankle pivot. I know Shartimus Prime loves his ankle pivot. And yeah, his toes, you can't really get it to point out as far as I would like. I'd like it to point out further, but you know, oh well. I guess as far as it goes. And you can get it to point up like that. Yeah, and that's about it as far as his articulation goes. So one of the first things I wanted to show you guys on this Iron Man is the helmet. I think it's a very important accessory because check out this faceplate. So what you do is you grab the faceplate and you can take it off, revealing Tony Stark's face. But see, there's no hinge or nothing, right? But there is a magnet. So you could just like leave it face up like that. So it's as if the faceplate, you know, like moved up. I think that's just pretty cool, you know, and then you can just place it back down on top of Tony's face if you want to have him with the helmet on. But yeah, I just think that's super amazing detail. Like, it's just the small things, you know? Like, look at that. This is what it looks like under. Yeah, and again, you just take it, place it on top of the head, like so. Yeah, pretty dope. Just held on by a magnet. Yeah. I think that's pretty amazing. Nice job, Mezco. But yeah, and again, you can just put it back on. Just like that. Alright, I'm gonna go over the accessories that Iron Man comes with. So of course you get your interchangeable hands. Here you go. The first set that you'll notice are the ones that are on him already when he comes out the box. They're just basic fisted hands, like so. I guess a pose you can use these for with some of the accessories are, he has a couple of these rockets, like that. And what you can do with them is, there's like a little port right here, right above his forearm. And you could just clip that in there. So it's as if he's shooting a rocket at you, like that. Something you can do with fisted hands. So like so. And he does come with two of them, so you know if you want him shooting like two rockets, you could do that. You just gotta plug it in. Again, you just take the other one, stick it in the other port, like so. So that's pretty cool. You got a lot of options, you know. And then he does come with these slightly open hands, like so. Yes, of course he has a pair of them. There you go. These hands are just slightly open. Oh, drop one. There you go. Yeah, these hands are just both slightly open, like that. And then he does come with these open palm hands. Now, you'll notice that these have kind of a hole in them. Unlike these right here that are just like painted on blue. These have a hole in them. And the reason for that is, here, I'll show you right now. So here's how you even swap out the hands. Just like the Spidey figure, they're on a peg. You just pull the hand out and then plug the other one in, just like so. So again, his wrist articulation goes, you can put it all the way up. So you can have his palm like sitting pretty flat out. There aren't a lot of figures that can do that. Marvel Legends, that's kind of tough. I mean, some do, some don't. But yeah, right there. And then what you could do with this is, he has these like little, I guess, flame effects right here. These little blast effects. So something you can use these for, you can plug them at the bottom of his feet, like so, if you want. It'll look like he's flying, right? With these blast effects. Or you can put them on his hands too. So you notice like in the Iron Man movie, he does propel himself with these hands. So you could do that as well if you want. You know, or you could do both. He does come with 4 of these, by the way. So, I mean, you can do like one on each hand and one on each foot. Have Iron Man flying around. You know. But something else you could put in this hand, right here in this open hand, is he has these energy blast effects. He has these energy blast effects right here. And you can just put that in that hole in his hand. And it's like he's like blasting somebody. I think that's a pretty cool blast effect. Not a lot of like Marvel Legends come with blast effects like this. So, you know, I think that's pretty cool that Mezco did that. Yeah, and he does come with 2 of those. So if you wanted to, you could swap out, you know, both of his fisted hands with both of these open hands. You can have him blasting out of both hands. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so another accessory he comes with is, you notice these 2 circles around his belt? So you can actually remove those. They just pop right off, like so. And you can place them with these cool missile launching effects right here. So it's as if he's shooting missiles like straight out of his waist. So there is a peg right there on the side, and you can notice these little slots right there. There you go. Just place that on that side. And he does come with two. So you do have the option of having him shoot from both sides of his waist, like so. So yeah, it's a pretty nice missile effect right there. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And then again, if you wanted to swap back, all you got to do is pull these pieces off and then just place the original pieces back on. You get a lot of options for this Iron Man. Yeah. Now let me show you my favorite. Here's my favorite piece of this Iron Man. So his reactor in the center. You'll notice is this kind of dull blue color. Well, if you notice this thing on his back, this plate, you could actually remove it. You just pull it off like so. And it unveils this little compartment, this battery compartment. Yeah, you just have to unscrew it with a very tiny screwdriver. But right when you undo it, this figure does come with two very, very small watch-sized batteries. And you just put them in. I already put this one in here. But there's a switch right here, and you just flip the switch, and it lights up. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, that's so cool. You can just turn it on and off if you want. But the reactor is actually another accessory. So what you can do is you could actually just take the reactor and pry it off like so. Doesn't take too much to do that. And then you got this cool blast effect where it's like coming out of his chest. It's coming out of the reactor. So you just replace it with that. And that is wicked cool. It's just like shooting out of his chest. But the even better part is when you light it up, yeah, you get this cool light effect that like runs through it because it's like translucent, you know? Oh yeah, it's wicked awesome. Yeah, so Mezco did a really amazing job with the detail and everything. It just looks so cool. Looks better with the lights off. But yeah, no, it's all good. I'm not gonna do all that for you. But yeah, again, and then you can just turn it off, and that's it. Yeah, pretty cool. Oops. Nice. Yeah. And then if you wanted to, of course, put it back, you're done having him blast his foes, you just pull it off, take the other one, take his regular chest plate or arc reactor, and just put it back in his chest, just like so. See? Pretty simple, right? Oops. There it is. On, off. On, off. So yeah. I really love how this lights up. It's just, oh man. It just looks so cool when it's lit up. And just like all the other Mezco figures, this does come with a stand. Like so. It has a peg in it, so you could peg him down, have him standing on it. Just like so. Now the stand now the stand does look like his arc reactor right here in the center, as you can see. And of course, you can remove that peg that is on there, and you can replace it with this clear arm right here. This does have a couple points of articulation. You can bend it there. Yeah, you can bend it again there. And of course, it does have a claw. That way, you could set him up, have him like flying. If you want to have him pose flying, you could do that. You know, yeah, it will hold on to him. You just got to plug the arm in like so. And now it looks like Iron Man's flying in the air. So yeah, you get many options of posing thanks to this handy dandy Mezco stand. That's pretty cool. Oh dang, that's actually not bad. Yeah. Anyways, all right. So yeah, and in case you were wondering if you could just pop off his head, you can. Just like so, pops off like any other, you know, action figure, revealing this ball right there. Yeah, and if you wanted to see what it looked like with just a regular Tony Stark head, here we have a Marvel Legend Tony Stark, like that. This actually looks like Robert Downey Jr. too, so this is a movie accurate too. But you could just take that head, you could pop it on there. Now, of course, you know, the ball in the socket don't fit exact because it is Marvel Legend, this is Mezco. But because they're both 1/12 scale, this actually doesn't look bad. Like, it actually looks, I don't know, maybe it's a little too small. I don't know, if you take your photos right, it won't look too bad. And of course, it's just sitting on, it's literally just sitting on there. So it will just like fall off if you do anything. But I mean, it's, you know, if you just take a quick photo, like why not, right? Like you can have them posed, I don't know, like holding onto the helmet or something, you know? It's actually not bad, right? It actually doesn't look bad. You know, take some quick shots of that if you want. But yeah. So yeah, if you wanted to pop up the head, put on a Marvel Legend unmasked Tony head or something, yeah, it works. You can kind of do it. But final thoughts on this figure. So prior to this, I think the best Iron Man figures I owned were the Bleeding Edge Marvel Legend figure and the Iron Man Marvel Legend figure that came out in that last Marvel Legends Black Panther wave not too long ago. Those are probably hands down like my two favorite Iron Man figures. But I mean, once this came out and I got to playing with this guy, yeah, this is definitely my #1 pick for best Iron Man figure out there. It's just what Mezco did with the detail. Like if you just take closer looks at it, you see all the little rivets, like in his leg, in his arm, just the way that the die cast looks, just how nice and metallic it is. It's, I don't know, I think it's just perfect. And then you get this cool light up feature too. Like I just can't get over how awesome that is. Yeah, like all the accessories it comes with, it's just amazing. It's beautiful. So yeah, hands down, definitely. Like if you're looking for an Iron Man figure, this guy is it. If you can still get your hands on this, yeah, definitely. You guys definitely got to check out Mezco. Yeah, and this did come in 3 different colors too. In the regular, traditional red and yellow. It did come in the stealth suit colors, which were this dark blue and light blue. And it also came in the black and yellow as well. But the black and yellow was a LA Comic-Con exclusive. The stealth suit, the blue one, that was a preview exclusive. So for more info on the Mezco figures that we're reviewing, definitely check out MezcoToys.com. That's Mezco Toys with a Z, T-O-Y-Z. Yeah, you'll find all the Mezco figures that we're playing with and reviewing, like the Spider-Man and this Iron Man figure. Definitely big shout out to Comic Figure Addicts for letting us film in their store. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Retrenders, Retrenders.com. You find our YouTube channel and website and everything. Yeah, just visit it all. Check out more videos and let us know what you, if you want to see us review anything else. If there's anything particularly you'd like us to review, we'll try to get our hands on it. Yeah, just hit us up anytime. All right, guys. Love you 2000. Peace.